Hello, hello, hello. I baby say hello. Hello, everyone.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Vinci School iBaby Yoga Lessons. We're in the prenatal series in the 6 weeks to 6 months, and this is lesson 2. So you should have about a 7-week-old baby today. So we'll start to get into our relaxation zone. We'll all need a scarf for this sequence. Ideally you have something really brightly colored or black and white. Babies at this age really see contrast more than they see colors. So black and white would be ideal, or something dark. So lay baby in front of you. We're going to see if we can get baby watching the scarf going from side to side. So we'll start to rock side to side. So following your breath here, inhale to come up, exhale to go to the other side. And smile at your baby. See if you can get your baby noticing the scarf going from side to side. And starting to deepen the breath here, taking long breaths every time you reach over to one side. And let's take that one more time on each side. And place the scarf down. We'll stay on the left side for a few breaths. So really lengthening along the left side of the body. Use every inhale to expand the left rib cage as much as possible. One more deep breath in. And now we'll come up to center, but leave your right ear falling towards right shoulder. Take left hand behind back and use right hand to put just a little bit of gentle traction onto your head. As much as possible here, lift your heart and drop your shoulders. We spend so much time bending over baby these days that it's very easy to get rounded. So keep the heart lifting, shoulders dropping down your back. Bring your chin about an inch forward. Continue to breathe very deeply here. And lift your chin up about 1 inch. And then use right hand to press your head back up to center. Coming to the left side, both arms overhead. We're taking long, deep breaths now along the right side of the body. Again, open up that right shoulder, so don't let your right shoulder roll down. Lift up. Drop shoulders away from ears. And really expand down that right rib cage. Come up to center, bring right hand behind your back. Continue to let left ear fall towards left shoulder. And we'll use left hand just to put a little bit of gentle traction here. So drop shoulders away from ears, lift heart up. And breathe very deeply into the lower part of your belly. As you breathe here, try to just really notice your body. We become so disconnected after birth because we have all of our energy focused in our baby. So as you breathe, really try to connect with yourself. Let your chin fall forward about an inch. Notice how the stretch changes. And then lift your chin up an inch. And then use left hand to press neck back up to center. Give your shoulders a little roll. And come onto your hands and knees. So we'll just go through a couple of cats and cows and then moving into Yoga Mudra. Sink hips back to heels. Connect hands behind your back. Lift heart and reach arms back. And then bring your head towards the floor, letting arms come up towards the ceiling. You can experiment with where your hips are, maybe letting your hips fall down here. Or if you prefer to be up on the top of your head, you find the position that works the best for you. And we'll breathe here for a couple more breaths. Imagine breathing so deeply that your whole lower back and lower belly all expand with each inhale. And feel your body soften on every exhale. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release hands down. Inhale, coming up to center. We're ready to begin our practice. Okay, everyone, we're going to start to work with baby again on head and neck control, just like we did last week. Today we'll be singing the Eensy Weensy Spider. So we'll bring baby up every time the spider goes up, and we'll bring baby down every time the spider goes down. And if your baby isn't ready to do this lying on the ground, then you can hold baby and just try to let baby have some time to get some head and neck control this way. Okay? So here we are, baby on the floor. We're all ready. The eensy weensy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Itsy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So weensy weensy spider climbed up the spout again. This time I'll do it holding baby. Eensy weensy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Itsy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So eensy weensy spider climbed up the spout again. One more time. Eensy weensy spider climbed up the water spout. Out came the rain and washed poor Itsy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Itsy weensy spider climbed up the spout again. So that's just a really nice way of connecting with baby. Regardless of whether or not baby is getting the head and neck control yet, it doesn't matter at all. But it's so nice for you to have your face really close to theirs and be really engaging with them. Nice job, everyone. All right, everybody, now it's time to give our upper bodies a workout. This will also be nice for loosening up the back. So starting on all fours, we're coming to table pose. Curl both toes under. Inhale to lift heart and drop belly. Then press into toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll inhale to arch your back. And exhale, press hips all the way up to downward facing dog. Go ahead and continue to move here with your breath. And remember in your downward facing dog to press heels into floor and press into fingertips. Roll shoulders down and back and away from your ears. And just find a nice rhythm here that works with your breath. Let's take that one more time, and this time we'll stay in downward facing dog. Deep exhale as we press all the way back. Now this time, as we inhale, we'll bring our upper body forward, finding a plank position. Exhale to bring the knees to the floor. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. So inhale to come forward, exhale, drop knees, press hips back, inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. So you can stay just like that, or if you'd like to make it more challenging, drop the knees towards the floor, press back, and then up without touching your knees down. So it would be inhale forward, exhale to lower knees and hips back, and then inhale. So moving with your breath, finding almost a circular motion here with your body. And remember that if you do get tired, to place the knees on the floor. Let's take that one more time. Press up to your downward dog. We'll pedal the feet out here for a moment. Roll your shoulders down and back and away from your ears. Now all of these movements are also great for the core, not just your upper body. Drop both knees to the floor, and we'll work through your side plank on each side. So this is most likely your first side plank in quite a while. So we'll start with the bottom knee bent and knees together. So your top leg should make a straight line right down the side of your body. We'll press into the inside of the right foot and the left knee, and then reach hips up. Okay, from here, make sure you tuck your tailbone in, pull belly button to spine, and then lift heart. Extend from one fingertip to the other. And if you find that your wrists are getting sore here, you can always modify and drop down to your elbow. We'll take one more deep breath in, tuck hips forward and press hips higher, and then exhale to release down. We'll swing legs around, come to the other side. So bottom knee lines up with top knee. When you're ready, inhale to press up. Again, tuck tailbone forward and lift heart. So you have a really long spine. Try not to be curled in here. Now the next time we try this, we will try it without the bottom knee. But for today, definitely want to leave the bottom knee there as our bodies are getting used to these positions again. Inhale to press up a little higher, and then exhale to come down. Let's take that one more time on each side. So lining everything up, press into that bottom hand, inhale, and tuck tailbone, reach heart forward, tuck your chin. So if you were going to be between two narrow panes of glass, you don't want to leave a bum print or a nose print on the glass. Inhale, lift that arm up, press your hips higher, and exhale to come down. And we'll take that one more time on the other side. Again, setting those knees up. Inhale, pressing all the way up. So we'll start to build more stability each week in these positions and eventually come to the more challenging versions of the same postures and more difficult transitions between postures. But we do have to start with a gentler version as our bodies get realigned and re-strengthened after baby's been born. Inhale to lift everything up and exhale to release down. Nice job, everybody. All right, everyone, it's time to work the lower part of our body. So we'll start up standing at the front of our mats. And we'll take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, step right foot back. Reach both arms up so you're coming through your crescent lunge. And we'll take a moment here and just tuck the tailbone underneath you, draw belly button in, and keep that sink as low as you can. From here, you can straighten through the back leg a little, as long as that doesn't mean that your tailbone lifts up. Okay? So inhale to reach arms up. Exhale, take hands to heart. Press weight into front leg. And inhale, finding your warrior 3. So we're trying to find a straight line from your right heel out through the crown of your head. Imagine lifting up through your inner thigh. So you're dropping your toe down and pulling the right inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Let's take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly, with control, lowering back to your crescent lunge. Good. Step both feet together. And we'll take the same movements on the other side. So inhale to lift heart. Exhale, stepping left leg all the way back. Again, tuck tailbone underneath you and then sink a little lower. Inhale, reach both arms up. Drop shoulders. If you want to straighten through the back leg a little, you can, as long as that doesn't mean that your tailbone starts to lift up. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, take hands to heart. Press weight into the right foot and carefully lifting up to warrior 3. So flex through the back toes and lift the back heel up. Lift your heart and draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Imagine getting longer with every breath, so you're really reaching out through the crown of your head and out through your back heel. Take one more deep inhale, lift that leg a little higher. Exhale, slowly lowering with control. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, step both feet together. We'll take a similar series here, but this time coming through tree pose. So inhale to lift heart. Exhale, stepping right foot back. Inhale, take both arms up. Exhale to sink a little deeper. Make sure the hips are square. Nice deep breath in. Lift heart up a little more. Exhale, hands come to heart. Press into left heel. Bring weight forward. And then bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. So now imagine you're trying to open that right knee towards the back of the room. Inhale, lift heart a little more. Maybe bringing both arms up. We'll take one more deep breath in here. And then exhale to very carefully step back into your crescent lunge. Inhale, lift heart a little more. Exhale to step feet together. Other side. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, step left foot back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale to sink a little lower. So always tuck tailbone as you lift up through the heart. Nice deep breath in to reach. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Press through right foot and come into tree pose on the other side. So use your core here. Tuck tail underneath you. Lift heart, reach up through crown of head. And really turn out that left knee. Notice how you have to squeeze through your glutes here in order to open up. Take one more deep breath in. Reach arms up. Exhale, step back to crescent lunge. Inhale to lift heart. exhale, step everything together. Good. Big step out to the side now. So we're coming into a goddess pose. So toes are turned out and press all your weight into your heels. Let's bring hands to heart. Inhale to lift chest. Exhale, press down into the heels as we sink the hips down nice and low. So find a good position here. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Gently tuck tail, draw navel in and lift heart. And we'll begin to pulse here. As you pulse, continue to press your knees open and keep all the weight pressing down into the heels. You should start to feel a nice burn happen in the thighs, and that's okay. That's what we're going for here. Lift heart and drop shoulders, and we'll continue here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink a little deeper and stretch those legs all the way out. Take a little rock from side to side. Really nice job, everyone. All right, moms, it's time for a little bit of wall yoga. So this is one of the important parts of our practice that we'll do every class. And this is all about things that can help your body feel more comfortable. So we're going to work on opening up the chest a little bit today. So let's start on the left side. We'll take the left hand back, thumb pointing up and fingers pointing behind you. Keep a gentle bend in the elbow and twist away. This may be the most important stretch you can do for yourself every day because everything we do brings us forward. This will help us open up. So enjoy this stretch. It's a nice time to look at your baby, talk to your baby, or if baby is happily entertained right now, you can close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Of course, most of these yoga poses you could also do holding a baby or wearing a baby. So anytime your baby needs tending, please don't be shy to involve her or him into whatever we're doing. One more nice deep breath in. And then we'll go on to the other side. So thumb up, fingers pointing back, and twist away. A gentle bend in that right arm. You really want to feel a deep stretch now across the front of the right shoulder. Long, deep breaths here. Imagine twisting away a little more with each exhale as you feel your body soften a little more into the stretch. One more nice deep inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Now we'll take both hands on the wall, separate feet, and bend body forward. So we're coming into a downward facing dog against the wall. And I love this stretch for the opening that you get behind the shoulders. So drop belly and chest down while lifting tailbone up. And you should feel a nice opening through the shoulders. This stretch also feels great on your kitchen counter. So resting your arms on the kitchen counter and then dropping your belly down in the same way. It's a great way of opening up the front of the body. Good. Walk yourself up. And we'll use baby for the next one. So coming right down to the ground. And start with baby snuggled up close to you on your chest. And then we'll be lying down, bringing our hips as close to the wall as we can. So ideally, you have your hips pressed right up against the wall here. And then rest baby facing down on your chest if baby is happy here. And tuck their arms kind of underneath their chest or underneath their face so they can practice starting to lift their head up. So supporting baby here. And you can either close your eyes and rest, or maybe take a hand behind your head so that you can engage with your baby. They might be interested in lifting up their head to look at you here. Now, if your hamstrings are really tight and this is uncomfortable for you, you can always tuck a pillow or a rolled up towel or a yoga block underneath your hips, and that will make it a little bit easier on you if you're tight. So when we bring feet over heart, it has some pretty amazing benefits for the body. And this is a great way of getting into an inversion without all of the work. And of course, tummy time is so important for the babies. And this is a great way of getting some benefits for mom and benefits for baby at the same time. See how deeply you can breathe. Breathe so deeply that your baby will rock up and down with each and every one of your breaths. And imagine how baby can recognize the feeling and the movement of your breath and the sound of your heartbeat while they lay on your chest. Just take one more deep breath in. And exhale. And then very carefully make our way away from the wall. And next we'll be working on our core. All right, ladies, time to do some work for our core. So we'll start in all fours. It's a nice time to talk to baby, so maybe placing baby on the mat in front of you. So we'll start by finding a comfortable position. Hands should be underneath shoulders, knees under hips, and then bring them towards center just a little. Tuck tailbone slightly so that you have a flat back rather than an arched back. And we'll extend the right arm straight out in front. Exhale to bring it down. Inhale, take the left arm out in front. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left leg back. And exhale, take it down. Now, trying not to let your back arch too much here, so pulling belly button to spine. We'll take right arm and left leg back, hold. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left arm, right leg, belly button in. One more big breath in. And exhale to release. Let's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and lower. So following that pattern, inhale, Exhale. Inhale and lower. So following your breath pattern here, always thinking about pulling belly button into spine a little more and really lengthening, making your body as long as it can be as you reach from fingertips to toes. And continuing to press shoulders away from ears as much as you can. And maybe bringing some pelvic floor engagement as well. So as you pull belly button to spine, do your Kegel as well. So this exercise actually works your core, so it works the belly, it also works the lower back and the back of the shoulders. It's a great exercise for posture, balance, pelvic floor, all of those things. And we'll make this the last one. Working your glutes too as we extend legs back. It's a great exercise. And now we're staying in table pose, but we're trying a lifted table pose. So curl your toes under. You can separate your feet again so they're about hip distance apart. Spread out your shoulder blades. So pull your shoulder blades out across your back, shoulders down, press into toes, and then just lift your knees off the floor. Press the ground away from you. Curl your tailbone down and pull belly button into spine as hard as you can. Do your Kegel, so pull bladder in and up. One more big inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale to cat and pressing knees off the floor. Pull belly button in. Engage through pelvic floor. One more inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, lift. So really curling tailbone down and pulling belly button in as hard as you can. One more deep inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale to arch your back. Exhale to cat. Inhale to lift. So rounding that spine, pulling belly button in as hard as you can, engaging through pelvic floor. One last inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale for your cow. And then coming to a neutral spine. So we'll be using your scarf for the next little segment here. This is kind of a neat exercise for your lower abdominals. You're welcome to bring baby onto your chest or maybe put baby on the floor beside you, whatever you prefer. But you want to be on a slippery floor with a scarf or a paper plate, anything that can slide along the floor. So lying on your back here, we'll have knees bent. Get your pelvic tilt, so press your lower back into the floor, pull your belly button in, and do your Kegel. Now resting hands on belly, we're sliding your leg all the way out and all the way in. So we'll do this about 10 times on one leg and then 10 times on the other leg. And the whole time we're moving this leg, I want you focused on crushing your lower back into the floor, pulling your belly button to your spine, and keeping your Kegel. So nice and slow, moving with the breath, and using your hands to notice if there's any movement or shifting from the hips. Keeping neck and shoulders relaxed. And the more you can draw belly button in and up, the harder you get to work here. This is totally one of those exercises that you could go through the motions and not feel a thing. So we're working on really mentally engaging and connecting with those muscles. Let's go to the other side. And it's when you can really mentally turn on these muscles that they start to really work for you, and they'll protect your back better. They'll protect you when you sneeze or cough, all of those things. So concentrate on squeezing the muscles hard enough that you can feel them. If you don't feel anything, it's not because you're so strong. It's because you're not mentally engaging. So imagine someone trying to slide their hand under your back and you don't want to let them in. And keep pulling your belly button down into your spine as hard as you can, so you're trying to get the scooped position with your belly. And then imagine you really have to pee and you don't want to go, so you're holding everything nice and tight. And again, this is a nice time to let baby practice their neck control by resting on your chest. But if they're tired, they can also lay right beside you on the mat. And we have about 3 more here, so keep everything nice and tight and engaged. Very nice job, everyone. So those are all exercises you can continue to practice on your own at home. Remember, the most important part of regaining our core strength at this stage is to really wake up that mind-muscle connection. So concentrate as many times throughout the day on mentally engaging and squeezing through your pelvic floor, and those muscles will come back really quickly. Good work. Okay, ladies, you've done a great job today. It's time to come down onto our backs. So we'll start with both legs extended in front of you. Pull both knees to your chest. Give them a hug. Take a rock from side to side. You can separate your knees, come to a half happy baby pose, or reach for your feet and stack your ankles over top of your knees, coming to full happy baby. Close your eyes and breathe deeply as you imagine pressing your tailbone towards the floor, as well as the back of your neck towards the floor. See how much you can fill your belly with air with each inhale. And notice how much you can soften with each exhale. Release your feet, drawing both knees to your chest. And then extend the left leg as you draw right knee towards right shoulder. Relax neck and shoulders away from your ears and press the left heel down into the ground. Start to bring some movement through the right hip. So taking your knee out to one side and then to the other. Breathe deeply here as you massage the hip joint. Bend through left knee and place your left foot flat on the floor. Cross right ankle over left knee. Now we'll reach our right hand through the hole, left hand to the outside of the left leg. Take your hands behind the left hamstring and feel a nice stretch in the outer right hip. If you're more flexible, You may want to reach a little further, coming to the front of the right or the left shin. Flex through your right foot and intend your right knee away from you as you draw your left ankle or your right ankle closer. Breathe deeply. Take one more big inhale. Exhale to release the left foot back to the floor, but leave the right ankle crossed over. Take your hips a few inches to the right, and then let both knees drop to the left. Coming into a nice spinal twist. You can look towards your right palm and use your left hand to draw that right knee towards the floor. Close your eyes and breathe as deeply as you can through the right side of the body. Your next inhale, bring both knees to your chest and give them a hug. A little rock from side to side. And then we'll extend the right leg all the way out. Press right heel down into the floor. And draw that left knee towards your chest. Breathe deeply as you take the left knee from side to side, finding that nice massage through the hip joint. Draw that left knee back through center. Bend right knee, placing right foot on the floor. We cross left ankle over right knee. From here, we take the left hand through the hole and reach both hands to the back of the right thigh. If you're a little more flexible, you can reach all the way through, finding the front of the right shin bone. Flex the left foot and intend left knee away from you as you draw the right knee towards your right shoulder. Breathe deeply as you enjoy the nice opening through the outside of the left hip. One more big inhale. Leave ankle crossed over as you exhale, lower right foot to the floor. Take your hips over towards the left a few inches and then drop both knees to the right. Look towards your left palm and use right hand to draw the left knee towards the floor. Breathe deeply down the left side of the body. Enjoy the nice opening through your lower back. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come all the way back onto your back. Hug your knees. And then when you feel ready, extend both legs out in front of you. Take your legs a little wider than hip mat distance apart. Hands palms up by your sides. Move your shoulder blades away from your ears and press the back of your neck towards the floor. It's time to let go and enjoy your rest. We'll begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And move your head from side to side. Roll onto your right side into the fetal position. Use your bottom arm to support your head. And we'll press up into a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for taking the time to do something wonderful for your body today. And I thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. And we'll finish with singing our goodbye song.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I baby say goodbye. everyone.